Iran's Minister of Foreign Affairs criticizes U.S. $735 million arms sale to Israel. Says, U.S. gives precision missiles to Israel to kill more children with more precision.
Here's a summary of the article.
Iranian Minister of Foreign Affairs Mohammad Javad Zarif tweeted saying, as U.S. made munitions rain down on innocent Palestinians, U.S. gives another $735 million in precision missiles to Israel to kill more children with more precision. Zarif added, then the U.S. blocks the mildest possible United Nations Security Council statement. The world is watching, as Israel and its enabler show their ugly faces. As U.S. made munitions rain down on innocent Palestinians, U.S. gives another $735 million in precision missiles to Israel to kill more children with more precision. Then U.S. blocks the mildest possible #UNSC statement. The world is watching as Israel and its enabler show their ugly faces. Iran's ambassador and permanent representative to the United Nations in Vienna, Kazem Garib-Abadi, said Monday, the Zionist entity's assaults against the Palestinian people is a crime against humanity and a serious threat to international peace and security. During an address to the 30th meeting of the United Nations Commission on Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice, Kazem Garib-Abadi said Monday, we strongly condemn the recent Zionist entity's attacks against Palestinian citizens and demand that they stop immediately.
This post received a score of 20,000, with an upvote ratio of 84%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Iran's foreign minister, we prefer to kill our children with imprecision.
Much more humane when it's more random.
Anyone could get it. That way you know it's fair.
Found Harvey Dent. Unprejudiced and just. Fair.
You thought we could be decent men in an indecent time?
When Iran sounds like the average Redditors.
When the average Redditors sound like Iran.
I actually think it's the way you, NHPKM1 said it. Iran is trying to tap into our outrage culture. Well executed on their part. They make a point that any of us might make and we run with it. Pretty effective.
People forget that Iran got caught using Reddit to spread propaganda. Social media is simply another front in this conflict.
We've also caught Russia doing it too. And a bunch of others, but no journalists are interested in 90% of the shit found unless the topic is already popular in the news cycle.
It's funny how Redditors never mention US, UK propaganda. Even though these are US-based websites with US user bases and the billions of dollars that go into US propaganda, intelligence funding, every Reddit thread seems to want to remind you about Russian, Chinese, Iranian boogeymen and not once ever consider that this website is obviously heavily propagandized by US intelligence. They went hard in the paint these past years telling everyone about foreign bots and shills so that nobody would notice the massive domestic propaganda campaigns and Reddit astroturfing. The most popular Reddit cities are U.S. bases.
Nationalists that have a hate boner for the U.S. had a few subs on Reddit that got banned or taken over. After the creators got banned, they even made it, and that group mostly stuck around in TD and similar subs and would post links from their fake wiki site as proof of witty bullshit they wanted to say. Stuff like this is also rampant in Indian-based and related subs on Reddit. Also a lot of small groups that seem to be getting paid to promote certain things or specific sites. Macedonia is really popular for that for some reason.
I think US shilling is mostly neolib, neocons. No matter the internal situation, president, their foreign policy narrative is fixed. And yes, the Indian IT cells are an absolute menace, mostly for internal affairs though. They took the Trump, Cambridge model and are having an absolute riot with it.
Iran is literally funding and advising Hamas, since their rocket attacks give them fantastic information about the capabilities of Israeli defense systems. They love this. He's saying what people want to hear, but I'd hope people are able to see through this.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.